Hello guys, this is Orange here. This is the first of 6 parts video about how to make your own monster, and the parts will be split as shown. So if you need to skip ahead or go back, please feel free to do so. Alright, let's get started. In this video, we'll be covering some basics on monsters, such as how to define monsters' names and their unique variables, such as HP and their messages. So, let's get started. So first, you must duplicate example, and the easiest example and the best example I can think of, and I would recommend, is Monster Frogget. So right-click, duplicate. Now, first we will set the monster's name. I tend to set these monsters as MON something. Let's create Lux. Hopefully you know Lux from the ruins. And by the way, this sprite right here, you'll be drawing the sprite later in, I believe, part 3. So you do not need to care about the sprite right here. It will just be for your own purpose, so you can look through easily right here. Alright, so mon looks, and we go into the battle variables for monster. Now, I put copy and paste here because you should copy and paste from the Monster Frogget or Object Monster, since this is basically a template. So you can see the pretty much everything here, and I believe the most important ones are this one, and these ones. For now, they're all important, but for now, okay. So let's get started with the name. I think this one is straightforward. You just choose the name of the monster, and then you set the max HP and HP of your monster. In my case, let's just do 15-15, or I should actually do 30-30, just because I feel like it. Attack. Now, attack is a bit of a strange one, and I will talk about this later when I'm discussing attack and how to make your own attacks. But defense is kind of important because this one determines how less of a damage you will take when you get hit by the player, yes. And then we can ignore all these for now. We'll come back to them when we're talking about the graphics. And then we have the amount of EXP given, the amount of gold given, and that. What's the difference between SG gold and KG gold? The biggest difference is this one is given when the monster has been spared, and this one is given when the monster has been killed. So let's just set the amount of EXP given to 12 just to make some variance. 8, and when it's killed, 10. Now, this, if you want to, let's say, for, I believe, Moldsmal, if you dance with it, you actually get more gold than usual. You can change that so that happens. But again, I will be discussing that a bit later. So, these ones, yada yada yada, we can ignore them for now. This is the message that shows up randomly. So this is not an intro message, and I will show you that a bit later, very soon actually. So this one, if you just play around with my engine a bit, you'll soon see what this does. But this is pretty much one of those random messages that comes out after the monster, I don't know, after the monster has already attacked you once. So I'm just gonna change this to looks is looking through you. I have no idea if this is what Lux actually says, but I'm just gonna set that. And I'm just gonna get rid of all else because I am not feeling creative today. Alright, so these are the basic variables. Hopefully you're following me. And the intro message is a bit of a strange one. And this one you might need to have your brain needs to be a bit warmed up to actually understand. So let's go. Acid get monster intro. Now, this array, the array that's been given, will be the ID of the monsters that has been spawned. So obviously if there's nothing in the array, then there's no message, and this, whatever it returns, will be the message that comes out as an intro message. Now, so let's add Lux. Case mon Lux return Lux appeared. And that's pretty much all you do for the intro message. Now, Monster Frogget looks a bit complicated. I will come back to it in the final part of how to make your own monster. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. I will continue the how to make your own monster in part 2. Goodbye.